The X-Files is an American science fiction horror drama television series created by Chris Carter. The program originally aired from September 10, 1993, to May 19, 2002, on Fox, spanning 9 seasons and 202 episodes. The series revolves around FBI special agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully investigating X-Files, marginalized, unsolved cases involving paranormal phenomena. Mulder believes in the existence of aliens and the paranormal, while Scully, a skeptic, is assigned to make scientific analyses of Mulder's discoveries to debunk his work and thus return him to mainstream cases. Early in the series, both agents become pawns in a larger conflict and come to trust only each other. They develop a close relationship, which begins as a platonic friendship, but becomes a romance by the end of the series. In addition to the series-spanning story arc, Monster of the Week episodes form roughly 2/3 of all episodes. The X-Files was inspired by shows which featured elements of suspense and speculative fiction, including Alfred Hitchcock Presents, The Twilight Zone, Night Gallery, Tales from the Dark Side, and especially Kolchak, The Night Stalker. When creating the main characters, Carter sought to reverse gender stereotypes by making Mulder a believer and Scully a skeptic. The first 7 seasons featured Duchovny and Anderson equally. In the last 2 seasons, Anderson took precedence while Duchovny appeared intermittently. New main characters were introduced: FBI agents John Doggett and Monica Reyes. Mulder and Scully's boss, assistant director Walter Skinner, also became a main character. The first 5 seasons of The X-Files were filmed and produced in Vancouver, British Columbia, before eventually moving to Los Angeles, California to accommodate Duchovny. The series later returned to Vancouver to film the 2008 film The X-Files: I Want to Believe, as well as the 2016 6-episode event series. Initially considered a cult show, it turned into a pop culture touchstone that tapped into public mistrust of governments and large institutions and embraced conspiracy theories and spirituality. Both the show itself and lead actors Duchovny and Anderson received multiple awards and nominations, and by the end it was the longest-running science fiction series in U.S. television history. The series also spawned a franchise which includes the Lone Gunman spin-off, 2 theatrical films and accompanying merchandise. After the final theatrical film in 2008, fans continued to push for a 3rd movie to conclude the series' plot lines. In March 2015, it was announced the series would return as a mini-series, with Chris Carter as executive producer and writer, and David Duchovny, Gillian Anderson, Annabeth Gish and Mitch Pileggi all reprising their roles. It will premiere on January 24, 2016. Series overview. General: The X-Files follows the careers and personal lives of FBI special agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. Mulder is a talented profiler and strong believer in the supernatural. He is also adamant about the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life and its presence on Earth. This set of beliefs earns him the nickname Spooky, and an assignment to a little-known department that deals with unsolved cases, known as the X-Files. His belief in the paranormal springs from the claimed abduction of his sister Samantha Mulder by extraterrestrials when Mulder was 12. Her abduction drives Mulder throughout most of the series. Because of this, as well as more nebulous desires for vindication and the revelation of truths kept hidden by human authorities, Mulder struggles to maintain objectivity in his investigations. Agent Scully is a foil for Mulder in this regard. As a medical doctor and natural skeptic, Scully approaches cases with complete detachment even when Mulder, despite his considerable training, loses his objectivity. Her initial task is to debunk Mulder's theories, supplying logical, scientific explanations for the case's apparently unexplainable phenomena. Although she is frequently able to offer scientific alternatives to Mulder's deductions, she is rarely able to refute them completely. Over the course of the series, she becomes increasingly dissatisfied with her own ability to approach the cases scientifically. After Mulder's abduction at the hands of aliens in the 7th season finale, Requiem, Scully becomes a reluctant believer who manages to explain the paranormal with science. Various episodes also deal with the relationship between Mulder and Scully, originally platonic, but that later develops romantically. Mulder and Scully are joined by John Doggett and Monica Reyes late in the series, after Mulder is abducted. Doggett replaces him as Scully's partner and helps her search for him, later involving Reyes, of whom Doggett had professional knowledge. The X-Files ends when Mulder is secretly subjected to a military tribunal for breaking into a top-secret military facility and viewing plans for alien invasion and colonization of Earth. He is found guilty, but he escapes punishment with the help of the other agents, and he and Scully become fugitives. Mythology. As the show progressed, key episodes, called parts of the Mydark, were recognized as the mythology of the series canon. These episodes carried the extraterrestrial conspiracy storyline that evolved throughout the series. Monster of the Week, often abbreviated as MOTW or MO, came to denote the remainder of the X-Files episodes. These episodes, comprising the majority of the series, dealt with paranormal phenomena, including cryptids and mutants, science fiction technologies, horror monsters, and satiric, comedic elements. The main story arc involves the agents' efforts to uncover a government conspiracy to hide the existence of extraterrestrials on Earth and their sinister collaboration with those governments. Mysterious men comprising a shadow element within the U.S. government, known as the Syndicate, are the major villains in the series. Late in the series, it is revealed that the Syndicate acts as the only liaison between mankind and a group of extraterrestrials that intends to destroy the human species. They are usually represented by the Smoking Man, a ruthless killer, masterful politician, negotiator, and the series' principal antagonist. As the series goes along, Mulder and Scully learn about evidence of the alien invasion piece by piece. It is revealed that the extraterrestrials plan on using a sentient virus, known as the Black Oil, to infect mankind and turn the population of the world into a slave race. The Syndicate, having made a deal to be spared by the aliens, have been working to develop an alien-human hybrid that will be able to withstand the effects of the Black Oil. The group has also been secretly working on a vaccine to overcome the Black Oil. This vaccine is later revealed in the latter parts of Season 5, as well as the 1998 film. Counter to the alien colonization effort, another faction of aliens, the Faceless Rebels, are working to stop alien colonization. Eventually, in the Season 6 episodes, Two Fathers, One Son, the rebels manage to destroy the Syndicate. The colonists, now without human liaisons, dispatch the super soldiers, beings that resemble humans but are biologically alien. In the latter parts of Season 8, and the whole of Season 9, the super soldiers manage to replace key individuals in the government, forcing Mulder and Scully to go into hiding. Cast and characters. Main characters. Fox Mulder is portrayed by David Duchovny. Mulder is an FBI special agent who believes in the existence of extraterrestrials and a government conspiracy to hide the truth regarding them. He works in the X-Files office, which is concerned with cases marked as unsolvable. Most involve supernatural, mysterious circumstances. Mulder considers the X-Files so important that he has made their study his life's main purpose. After his abduction by aliens at the end of Season 7, his role in the show diminished and much of his work is taken on by Agent John Doggett. He appeared in an episode of The Lone Gunman and in both the 1998 film The X-Files and the 2008 film The X-Files. I Want to Believe. Dana Scully is portrayed by Gillian Anderson. Scully is an FBI special agent, medical doctor and scientist who is Mulder's partner. In contrast to his credulity, Scully is a skeptic, basing her beliefs on scientific explanations. As the series progresses, she becomes more open to the possibility of paranormal happenings. In the latter part of the 8th season, her position in the X-Files office is taken by Agent Monica Reyes, and Scully moves to Quantico to teach new FBI agents. She appeared in both the X-Files feature films. Walter Skinner is portrayed by Mitch Pileggi. Skinner is an FBI assistant director who served in the United States Marine Corps in the Vietnam War. During this time he shot and killed a young boy carrying explosives, an incident which scarred him for life. Skinner is originally Mulder and Scully's direct supervisor. He later serves the same position for Doggett and Reyes. Although he is originally portrayed as somewhat malevolent, he eventually becomes a close friend of Mulder and Scully. He appeared in an episode of The Lone Gunman and in both the X-Files feature films. John Doggett is portrayed by Robert Patrick. Doggett is an FBI special agent who makes his first appearance in the Season 8 episode, Within. Doggett served in the United States Marine Corps from the 1970s to the 1980s. Later, he started to work with the New York City Police Department, reaching the rank of detective. After his son's death, he joined the FBI's Criminal Investigations Division. In 2000, Alvin Kirsch assigned him to the X-Files unit as Scully's partner after an unsuccessful task force attempt to find Mulder. He did not appear in the X-Files feature films. Monica Reyes is portrayed by Annabeth Gish. Reyes is an FBI special agent who was born and raised in Mexico City. She majored in folklore and mythology at Brown University and earned a master's degree in religious studies. Her first FBI assignment was serving on a special task force investigating satanic rituals. She is a longtime friend of Doggett's and becomes his partner after Scully's departure. Reyes was last seen in the New Mexico desert in 2002, where she warns Mulder and Scully of the arrival of Noel Rohrer. She did not appear in the X-Files feature films. Recurring characters. The Smoking Man is portrayed by William B. Davis. The Smoking Man is the series' primary villain. In the 7th season episode, Requiem, the Smoking Man is believed to be killed after being pushed down a flight of stairs by Alex Krycek until the series finale, The Truth, where Mulder and Scully travel through remote New Mexico and reach a pueblo where a wise man reputedly lives and is revealed to be the Smoking Man. The Smoking Man is later killed by a rocket shot from a helicopter. He appears in the 1998 feature film. Alex Krycek is portrayed by Nicholas Lee. Krycek is a Russian-American, the son of Cold War immigrants, and first introduced as an FBI special agent assigned as a temporary investigation partner to Fox Mulder. Krycek proceeds to work with Mulder and attempts to gain his trust. However, it later becomes evident that Krycek is actually an undercover agent working for the Smoking Man. Krycek plays an important part in several events that are harmful to Mulder and Scully. Jeffrey Spender is portrayed by Chris Owens. Spender was a skeptic who was assigned to the X-Files after Fox Mulder's forced leave. Spender is the son of the cigarette-smoking man and his ex-wife, multiple abductee Cassandra Spender. Alvin Kirsch is portrayed by James Pickens, Jr. As an assistant director, he temporarily became supervisor to agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully when they were assigned away from the X-Files division. During this time, the Smoking Man could be seen in his office. Kirsch assigned Mulder and Scully mostly to menial tasks, such as terrorist details and federal background checks. When they did investigate an X-file behind his back, Kirsch would charge him for expenses they incurred on the case.